Toby Keith. I'm just going to say it before we even say that he passed away. He was my hero, my absolute favorite country singer. We're going to do a top 5 at the end because I feel like we need to do a top 5 of all the songs. When I was, I believe in 3rd or 4th grade, you know, you bring stuff, you do show and tell, stuff like that. I brought my favorite song. I've been listening to Shocking Y'all with my dad. So I go there with the CD. I sang Weed with Willie in front of the whole class. Smoking weed with Willie again. Yeah, I sang just to the chorus, and then I got sent to the principal's office, and I actually went home that day. My dad was very proud, but hey, it is what it is. I want everyone to understand, before Kyle decided to become an information, if you will, IT, Kyle wanted to be a cop for the longest time.
It was about 3 years.
Half me thinks it was just for the donuts. Donuts and coffee in the morning?
Yeah.
I feel like...
Enrolled on that squad.
You know what, Brendan? Kyle seems like that guy. Kyle seems like that guy. This is what he wanted to do. Like that power move of like, 654, we got him right here. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Send troopers. Yep. That's what I feel like that's your thing.
Singing too much Toby Keith today.
Yeah.
What? I was.
Welcome to another episode of Shot of Wisco podcast. I am your co-host, Corey Kaiser. Kyle over there. We're going to have a great day. We have a bunch of news, some sad news. Actually, to be honest, most of our news is sad.
Yeah. I try to look for good.
Can there be like good news for once? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like I just feel
interesting good news.
Yeah, like we just get caught up in all the shit. You know? All of our news is either someone dying, someone going to jail, or someone getting killed. Mm-hmm. But we have a bunch of news. We have a bunch of games at the end that we're going to play. This is our second time going live on TikTok for our show. We want to be able to show our followers on TikTok that we want to kind of take it live and see some comments on the end. We'll be kind of reading through the comments. Brendan is behind the screen. I got a long hair on me. So Brendan's going to kind of be reading all the good questions if you guys have stuff for us to talk about. But we're going to dive in the show. Kyle, before we get in, anything you want to talk about? Anything pressing?
Nothing that we're not going to get into. I'll say that.
Yeah, let's have a show, Kyle. Mm-hmm. Huh?
Let's have a good one.
Let's have a good one, Brendan. Hit the music. Okay, so we are back. Kyle, before we dive into our news, let's do our normal thing. How was your weekend?
Low key. Didn't really do a whole bunch. It was a nice weekend.
Yeah, you know, we're still in that vibe of doing nothing all weekend. I will say I went to the Badger game on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Purdue. We lost.
Wasn't good.
Yeah, it was still a good atmosphere. Fun to see everyone get hyped for the Badgers.
It was a good
still
game.
A good game, good team. Yeah. I don't want to say, I'm never going to be the guy to blame it on the refs. The refs kind of stunk. You know what I mean? They had a couple plays down the stretch. Chucky foul in the corner. He stepped out of bounds, couldn't review it. Zach Edey being the biggest and tallest man in the history of the college basketball. He gets every call. Mm-hmm. Usually if you're that big, you don't get those calls. Mm-hmm. And it was absolutely completely different. So, hey, another game. It is what it is. I think we're still ranked 11th in the nation. We got a good squad. We didn't play bad. We played well. Didn't shoot the ball necessarily well. Would love to see him get a little more aggressive. But, hey, other than that, yeah, I drank too. We had some beers at the game. On the way home, a little Sorrow White Russian.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was it?
We stopped at the Hop House. Which is just outside. Yeah. Good spot. Mm-hmm. Had some good beer.
It's good.
Yeah. And I got talked into because, twist my thumb. That doesn't take much, especially after the Badgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So had a White Russian. Put me in a spot. Next thing you know, we're stopping at Rippers in Belmont. We stopped at the Annex in Platteville. We got Uno's Pizza in Platteville. That cross, man. Mm-hmm. Man. Talk about a chubby guy loving some pizza.
What's your favorite kind? Like what'd you get on it? I should just ask.
Oh, we just got it all meat. Kept it simple. We had 4 guys. We didn't really want to make decisions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good. Good time. So, all right. With that being said, we're going to dive into news. I got the first news segment today. Toby Keith. I'm just going to say it before we even say that he passed away. He was my hero. Mm-hmm. My absolute favorite country singer. Mm-hmm. He passed away at the age of 62. He battled stomach cancer for, it feels like, the last couple years. Mm-hmm. He's kind of gone through his ups and downs, gone through it all.
I thought he was doing better.
Yeah, it seemed like he was, but it's just an absolute travesty that he was probably one of the biggest legends of my life. I remember like going to Tyson's or like Farm and Fleet or Fleet Farm with my dad, and we'd have Shock and Y'all on the radio. If you didn't have Shock and Y'all CD or Unleashed in your dad's, what were you doing? So we're gonna do a top 5 at the end because I feel like we need to do a top 5 of all the songs. But he was my favorite. I just want to do a little story time for everybody. I feel like everyone deserves that. When I was, I believe, in 3rd or 4th grade, you bring stuff, you do show and tell, stuff like that. So we were doing like bring your favorite something to class. Yeah. So I brought my favorite song. So I've been listening to Shock and Y'all with my dad and Unleashed with my dad in his Ford F-250 on the way to Tyson's every Saturday morning. Yeah. So I go there with the CD and I sang Weed with Willie. In front of the whole class. Go over very good. No, smoking weed with Willie again. Yeah, I sang about just to the chorus, and then I got sent to the principal's office, and I actually went home that day. So that was my day. My dad was very proud, but hey, it is what it is. But what's your thoughts? I mean, Toby Keith was a legend.
He was amazing. I didn't listen to him a lot when I was a kid, but whenever I started getting into the like drinking age. And I shouldn't say the drinking age because it was like 17. That's what we were. It was me and you, so we were cranking that a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Like just thinking, like courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
I love this bar.
I love this bar. Was one of my favorites.
I mean, that's played in every bar.
Yeah, I love this bar.
Everyone plays that.
I loved Whiskey Girl. Whiskey Girl. Woo! All right,
let's do it all today.
But hey, we're here. To say salute to an absolute legend, country music singer, everyone in Wisconsin. If you drink Wisconsin, you like Toby Keith. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah. 4th of July listening to him.
4th of July is going to hit so much different this year. I'll be cheersing the whole time. So, Kyle, what do we got next?
We got Elkhorn, Wisconsin. This is big news.
Yeah.
This is shock in Wisconsin right now.
Yeah, I've seen it all over the place.
Apparently there was a set of newlyweds, a couple newlyweds that were gone down at a sports bar in Elkhorn. Gina and Emerson Weingart were shot at a sports bar in Elkhorn. Obviously, I just said that. Just reading it off my notes here. They do have a suspect in custody. The bar owner posted on Facebook that it was a cowardly act, so there must be something more that they'll probably release later about it. Apparently, they were regulars. Gina was a bartender there. Emerson was a guy that would come and keep the bartenders company and drink beer. But yeah, I had seen this earlier this week, and more news came out about it today.
Do we know why?
I didn't say anything, but they had shut down, so they didn't know who it was. So the first time that I seen it, it was like, basically the news was like, lock your doors, Wisconsin, because we can't figure out who it was. So,
yeah. I mean, no matter what, this guy's a piece of shit. I mean, I hate to swear on live here, but this guy's an absolute fucking piece of shit. You know what? It pisses me off because people go to the bar to kind of like let loose.
People go anywhere.
Yeah, but in Wisconsin, it's like dive bars are like your kind of resting place. You're peaceful. You go out, you socialize, you have fun.
Weekend family.
Yeah, we're family. You talk to people, you learn what's going around town, and people. And we've been talking about this, about news in Wisconsin, that like people have been going to bars with guns, things like this has been happening. Absolute fucking stupid that a couple, this girl was just working and her husband was just keeping her company.
I think they're in their 20s.
Yeah, so really fucking stupid. You just hope people will be a little smarter. I don't love getting into the whole guns thing.
No.
It's just so stupid. But I will say that is one place guns should never be allowed. Alcohol and guns just don't mix.
They don't mix.
So fucking figure it out. That's all I'm gonna say, to be honest. So we're gonna keep things moving. Obviously, rest in peace to the couple, and we say our prayers to their family.
I've never been to Elkhorn before.
No, I haven't either.
It was at the sports page there.
Okay. So, all right. Well, we're going to keep things moving. So, this is crazy. I think a lot of people in Wisconsin will know about this because this happened last year. A man from Glendale, Wisconsin, Eric Way and Philip Schmidt Way, were found guilty of murdering a Dodgeville woman last year. So, this was all over inheritance.
Really?
Yeah.
That shit gets wild when that comes out.
Yeah. So, apparently, the woman was agreeing to sell her family farm. The Philip Schmidt Way, was going to inherit the farm. They figure out that she's selling it. Next thing you know, she dies from carbon monoxide. Ooh. So I mean, I don't know how they didn't think this was going to be to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, let that process in your brain for a little bit. Take some time.
So, okay, so run me through this again here. So
pretty self-explanatory story here, Kyle.
So
Eric Way and Philip Schmidt Way.
Yeah.
Were I couldn't figure out some of the stories I saw that this was.
So the mother died.
This
from
was
carbon
Eric
monoxide.
Way's mom. That's what I saw, but I couldn't get it. Like I couldn't figure out an exact story because I saw it from a couple news locations. But so prior to her death, the Philip Schmidt Way was going to inherit the farm.
Okay.
And then she was going to sell it, and then she died.
So they got a hold of her will.
Well, she was going to, and he was going to inherit it. She was going to sell it. So
Yeah, but he had to
before they sold it, before she sold it, they killed her. Wow, sorry, I'm
so
butchering
her
this.
will would fall in.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're going to jail forever.
Yeah. That's
Kyle, what do we tell
that's
these
a
type of people?
homicide.
You just got to do better.
Yeah, you gotta do better.
You got to do better. I mean, honestly, I don't know
It's a
what.
little late. You're going to jail now, but
Yeah, there's just so many. There's so many pieces of shits in this world. Like you just can't get tied up with the wrong people. And if it's family, that's even fucking crazier. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's wild. Shit gets wild whenever it comes to inheritance and
Money and
yes.
people get greedy. I mean,
Yes.
this is shit that you see like in Game of Thrones over who's going to take over
It
the.
reminds me of like Clue,
the
or like
what?
a game. Knives Out. That's the movie.
Knives Out. That's
Yeah,
good
yeah,
too.
yep,
Yep.
yep, yep.
That's kind of what's going on here. What's up, Tiffany? How's everybody doing? Okay, keep things moving, Kyle. What happened in Fondy?
So apparently in Fondy there was a car chase. What had happened? I don't know what happened. The discussion before, if there was a phone call made or what. But the cops were chasing a suspect. They had pulled the spike strips, got his tires. They got him on the side of the road. Reportedly, the phone call or someone had told him, the police officers, that he had a weapon with him. He got out of the car and charged the police. The police shot him.
Yeah, we do one of these a week. We do. Yeah, we do. And I mean, I feel like I'm just beating a dead horse here when I say I feel like I don't have to tell people this, that everyone should be adults. But if you charge cops with a weapon,
generally, if you're being chased, don't get out of your car and run at the police officers.
You're gonna die.
There's rules of thumb, and being that,
you know, there's a couple things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and if you charge a cop, you will die, which also plays into one, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand why people, like, if you just stayed in the car, you'd have been just fine.
Yeah, just
No, gets out. So these type of people just got to do better. I feel like some people can't think on their feet. Made a bad decision. Now he's dead. So it's a tough situation.
I don't know why, but I like the spike strips. That's just.
Yeah, it makes me think like we're in a movie. You know, bring out the strips.
How often does that work?
Spike strips. I feel like they work all the time if they're across the road. What? Right? 100% of the time. Like, they work.
Do you want to be
90%.
that guy that throws it, like shoves it out there and gets?
No, and it rolls out. That's like a cinema thing. You know what I mean? Like movies where you watch them roll out across.
So the ones that I
Put
use
your headphones in. You can't even hear us. Make sure we sound good.
Make sure
Come
you get
on.
your headphones in. So
Yeah? Keep one in. You're our producer. You're our producer, Brendan.
Just keep one in. The ones that I used to see were a try. So they'd open up into 3 segments like this.
Are you a cop?
And they had a string on them. No, I have uncles that are cops.
So you know this.
I got to see this stuff.
I want everyone to understand, before Kyle decided to go into the information technology sector, if you will, IT, before he went to do that, Kyle wanted to be a cop for the longest time.
It was about 3 years.
Half me thinks it was just for the donuts.
Because I didn't know what I wanted
Donuts
to do
and coffee in the morning?
Yeah.
I feel like...
And roll around that squad.
You know what, Brandon? Kyle seems like that guy. Kyle seems like that guy. This is what he wanted to do. Like that power move of like, you have your radio right here. You're like...
654.
654, we got him right here. Yep. Yep. Send troopers. Yep. That's what I feel like that's your thing.
Be cool.
Like to wear the belt.
I mean, do I looking at it now? Do I want to be one? No.
No, not right now. That'd be a terrible job going to. But and by the way, we are for the cops here.
Oh yeah, for 100%.
Make sure everyone understands.
100%.
We bleed blue here. I I will say one thing that I always wanted to do and that I seen cops, I don't want to say in my experiences because I haven't had experiences with cops, but when they walk up and they have their vest on, Kyle, and they tuck them, oh man, that just seems so powerful. Tuck in those thumbs behind the vest, and they walk up, all smugly.
They're letting themselves breathe, You
Yeah.
gotta wear that vest.
Yeah, you got to put your hands somewhere. I have heard from cops like that is like a nuisance.
Awful.
Yeah, to wear. Like your arms don't have anywhere to go.
And you leave that on. You sit in your car with it all the 12 hours that you work or whatever. So it's like
Yeah.
never cool.
Okay. I mean, that sounds great on
I
air.
got a little
Okay. So,
singing too much Toby Keith today.
yeah.
What? I was on the way here.
Okay. So, we're going to keep things moving. 13 years ago today, the Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl. So, I got a couple things. We posted a video on Wisconsin Clothing Company about the ending of the Super Bowl. Brought back goosebumps. Brought back goosebumps. Brought back the whole feeling. I'm going to say it right now, though. In that moment, when the Packers won the Super Bowl, you couldn't bet. I would have bet over $1,000 that we'd win another one by 2024.
For sure.
I thought Dynasty was a brewing, and none of it came to fruition.
No.
So I just want to bring up 13 years, Super Bowl, no matter what, Titletown, can't take it away from us.
Against the Steelers.
Young wide receiver group, full of stars, young wide receiver group, full of stars.
Yeah.
Budding quarterback, second year, or whatever.
Yeah.
Third. Jordan Love. Yeah, I see some.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, Kyle.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I only hope so, and I hope they do better than what Rodgers did. I hope that
if Jordan Love wins one Super Bowl, I'd be okay.
Yeah,
I'd be just real good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I need that feeling back.
So do I.
Yeah, for real. All right, Kyle, what do we got?
Next up, Winnicott, Wisconsin. Pink drug found in Winnicott, Wisconsin's school system. No, not that one. Sorry. Found in the community.
Can you ever get one thing of news right?
I'm sorry.
You're right. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Try again.
Okay.
Restart.
Winnicott, Wisconsin. Pink drug found in community. Potentially worse than fentanyl.
Okay.
And we know that fentanyl's bad.
Okay. Give me a little backstory
Bad
here.
duty. So a new drug called Pink. It's a synthetic opioid. The drug is a mixture of heroin, fentanyl, and carfentanil. Carfentanil is apparently 100 times more potent than fentanyl. Comes in forms of powders, pills, and liquid.
What the fuck?
Apparently in this town, in Winnicott, people were saying that they were asking their kids if they knew what it was, and middle schoolers knew what it was and what it would do.
It's called Pink.
Pink.
Huh. I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Didn't know anything about it. I don't know anything about fentanyl. I just know it's not good.
I think fentanyl is in cocaine.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's in a lot of things, but I'm pretty sure fentanyl is what kills in cocaine. So I've never heard of carfentanil.
No, that was new today. When I read that,
Yeah. I wonder if they've made van fentanyl. But no, to be honest, though, drugs, obviously nothing to mess with. That was a really stupid dad joke. I'm a dad. So Pink, though, I've never heard of it before. I don't want to say it, but do they still do Dare? No?
You didn't have to do Dare?
They don't do Dare anymore. I feel like that's something we got to bring back.
Yeah.
Maybe
Dare was cool.
Maybe no shit. The tiger on it.
Did a police officer come to your school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gave us glow sticks. It was awesome.
Glow sticks and shirts.
It was awesome. Say no to drugs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that line was cool. It showed us his cop car.
Drugs.
Awesome.
What does DARE stand for? Drugs.
I have no idea.
DARE stands for something.
No shit. Yeah, DARE. I don't know. I wonder if anyone in chat knows.
What's DARE stand for? Anybody know?
Yeah, let us know. I just know. I remember. We got to bring it back. Maybe me and you take the podcast on the road. And we just podcast in front of 3rd and 4th graders and tell them don't do drugs.
We go. Now we're talking.
I kind of like it.
Shirts.
We're helping the communities.
Good shirts.
We can make shirts. I know a guy who makes them.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
This fucking guy.
You're all decked out in Carhartt. Did you get
I am.
Get a new package today or what?
No, I've had this, and it's such a fit. I don't do fits. I don't do fits often, Kyle. Mm-hmm. So when I do it, this is it. Usually I'm in Wisconsin Clothing Company gear. I don't know who founded that company or started it, but but I love their gear. I find it at wisconsinclothingco.com. It's really cool stuff. They make really cool videos on socials.
It's a good
but again,
shout-out.
don't know who
That's
founded it or anything. So yeah. But okay. I'm trying to see if in the comments, if anyone, because Brandon's not reading any comments.
Resistance.
Maybe that's one of the words. Can I look up what dare means?
You got it? Drug abuse resistance education.
Okay. Yeah.
I
They
thought
need
it
to
was
bring dare
something.
back.
Thought it was something else, but okay.
Sure. Okay.
10-4.
So we're going to keep things moving. Did you see the video of Drake today?
The dragon or the dinosaur thing?
No, Drake, the rapper.
Yeah.
If you want to call it a dinosaur, it's not a dinosaur though.
What is it?
Drake had a leaked video today
What was it?
of him. Let's just say his thing was thanging. It was him laying down in the bed, playing with his food. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you're talking about, but keep going.
Yeah. And let's just say, damn. He's got a nice dick.
Does he?
Yeah.
Jesus.
What? What else am I supposed to say?
I haven't seen this. I'll look this up.
Look it
later,
up. It's everywhere. Like a bunch of people are reacting like, oh my God, it can't be real. There's no way.
You know what the dinosaur thing I'm talking about?
No.
Oh.
What?
Who were like some costume that had like a dinosaur on its back or something? I seen it the other day on TikTok. I was ultimately confused. I don't follow it a lot.
No, his thing was thanging. He was literally, you know what? I don't want to be the guy like that's like, you know, you see like videos like about that it happened and then you go, I mean, I had to search it to see like what the fuss was about.
Yeah, see, TikTok reels me in a lot.
Yeah, and I found
reactions and shit.
And I found it. It was kind of like that when that lacrosse chancellor got caught doing the porn and you looked up the porn and you saw what you saw and you can't take it back and it happened.
Research.
Yeah, you did your research, and I did my research here, and his thing was thangin', Kyle. So, Drake, congratulations, buddy. Got above average dick.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him in like a long time.
Drake?
Yeah, he hasn't reached out. He hasn't called me.
He hasn't reached out. He's probably wondering. He's like, I wonder what my little buddy over in Keeler, Wisconsin's doing.
Back in the Degrassi days.
Yeah, when he was in his wheelchair. Degrassi was a lit show. Okay, Kyle, what do we got next?
The last news article that I have today. So I don't remember this school shooting at all. Apparently there was a school shooting at Oxford High School in Michigan in 2021. But apparently the mother of the shooter was guilty of 4 charges of involuntary manslaughter. So apparently the kid had a bunch of signs that he had problems. They were all ignored. The parents didn't do anything about it. They had bought him guns for presents, assuming. And granted, we're in Michigan, assuming that they're hunting or doing whatever. I don't know. But parents had bought him guns. Right before he went to the school and shot up the school, someone had found his homework or class assignment, and you should read it because there's a bunch of shit on it. But there's like drawings of like guns and people bleeding and shit like that, and then there's words that say like "help me." Blood everywhere. My life is useless, and the thoughts won't stop.
Holy shit.
So they found that, turned it over to the parents. They met with the school board. Nothing came of it. And then shortly after, the kid came to the school.
Did he he killed people?
Killed 4 people.
That's fucking
4
crazy.
kids.
They didn't do anything? The board didn't do anything?
No, they didn't. I'm assuming that they kicked him out of school for a little bit, or maybe.
I would have kicked him out permanently.
And then, so the mom is now charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe the dad was arrested. I don't know what happened.
What the hell? I mean, I feel like parents
this
need to be better.
Big news as one of the big things on that, along with the double murder.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's. I mean, bad on all. I mean, there's not one person I could applaud for here. They're the board, the teachers, the parents. No, everybody kind of saw the writing on the wall and didn't do anything. Now people are dead. So, school shootings are just happening all the fucking time now, man. It's fucking sad. I have a 14-month-old at home, and that's the shit I don't want to see my kid living in.
Yeah, that scares me. I mean, like I said,
eventually when you have kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get married first.
Do you remember whenever Trump was in office or going to be in office, and that guy in Wisconsin was writing letters that he wanted to kill Donald Trump, and they couldn't find him?
No.
You remember that? You remember that? They had school lockdowns at your school, because I had to, they had police officers at your school every day releasing like the kids because they were afraid that there was gonna be someone outside.
Was this in Cuba City? Like the person writing the letters?
I had to pick you up a couple times.
Because they're writing the letters?
No, it wasn't in Cuba. It was somewhere in Wisconsin. This guy was writing letters to Donald Trump about like how he was gonna come kill him, and there was like a bunch of other shit that had like mass shootings in it. So they were watching schools, and I remember you were in school because I had to come get you. I don't think Trump was there, but
couple little things. Tiffany, thank you so much for the gifts. Alley Cat, yeah, you're all right. We are the only source of news you need.
there you go.
Yeah. Come to Shot of Wisco podcast. Also, before we dive into our top fives, our hypothetical questions, our tier list, I want to let everyone in the TikTok world know what. Do you feel like good interrupting me?
I was going to do that. The other thing is, but okay, keep going.
We are going to have a way for anyone who subscribes to us on TikTok that you guys are going to get a free shirt. We are printing 600 t-shirts with Shot of Wisco podcast on it that if you subscribe to us, we will follow you. We'll send you a t-shirt. It'll be a free t-shirt for subscribing as we try to grow our TikTok live community so people can watch us live. I know people love our short videos. I know people love watching our podcast. We want to start getting into the live TikToks. So
What?
You're fucking hard to deal with today.
Dude, I was going to ask you about, do you have the t-shirt leak? What's that going to look like?
The t-shirt leak, it says Shot of Wisco podcast across the front. I think it's in cursive. I kind of designed it. It's kind of cool. We're also changing our logo.
We are?
Yeah. We are going to, because ours is just this little red logo that I made with some stupid app. So what we are going to do is, it is like you see out in front of dive bars, the PBR sign.
Okay.
Like, with the ribbon.
Yep.
So we're going to use that.
Okay.
With our names in it. It's pretty cool. I have it. I mean, I should have showed you a while ago.
See, and this is what I'm talking about. So when I ask him, and he's like he didn't just tell me 10 minutes ago. I want to know, just like the other people,
Yeah, Kyle, I leave you in the.
He told me about the 600 shirts.
Yeah,
but I was gonna wait and ask, and I forgot.
Yeah, so we're gonna eventually have it where if you subscribe to us, you'll get a free T-shirt. But we're gonna keep things rolling here. Okay, so what do you want to do? Which one do you want to do first, Kyle?
I was just gonna say Badgers play tomorrow, Michigan.
Yeah, we're gonna kick their ass. That's
Bucks,
all it needs to be said.
Bucks are still doing good, I believe. It looks like they got the Suns.
It's all right.
Then the next thing, we're gonna talk about Buckwild.
Yeah, I mean that's later. We're gonna do our top fives first. We got to follow our order here. Kyle.
No, mine's
top fives are right, and then it goes hypotheticals.
Yeah, no, but above that I have Buckwild wrote Bucks, Badgers. Is yours not showing up?
Where? No, I don't have any of that. I don't have any of that, Kyle. All right, we're gonna keep things rolling because now that's just dead air. So we'll get better at this, Kyle. Me and you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So top 5 Super Bowl foods. Do you want 1 or 2?
I haven't done any research on this. Super Bowl.
I am tired of carrying this damn podcast, Brendan. I'm here prepared. Oh. I got everything written down that I need. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want 1 or 2?
1.
Okay. What do you got?
Wings.
Okay. So Kyle takes wings. My first pick is going to be beer. It's a food in Wisconsin, and I'm going to take that. First and foremost, the Super Bowl is the perfect day to get drunk. I've been wasted for the last 5 Super Bowls, and I don't plan to stop that anytime soon. Okay? So to follow up my first pick, my second one, whiskey. Top 2 foods. If you were to tell me that I was going to a Super Bowl party and all they had was beer and whiskey, I'd be like, where do I sign up?
You're going to get hungry. Halftime, you'll be calling, yo, can I get pizza?
There's ice in my drink, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'll drink after halftime when I don't know my name. What's your 2?
I'm going to go pizza.
Okay. What's your 3?
Let's go with... We're going to go with a beer cheese dip.
Okay, so I'm just going to count that as chips and dip.
That's all right.
Okay. I'm going to take for my 3 chili. and went for my 4 nachos. I think I'm kicking your ass in this list.
Well, yeah, we weren't going to specify alcohol.
If you're telling me I get beer, I'm sorry. I thought, Kyle, you are in this box. I'm fucking over here. I'm thinking so far outside the box. That's crazy.
All right.
Nothing?
What do I got? 5? Am I on 5?
You are on
4 or 5.
You are on 4. What do you want? Take your time.
Pickle wraps.
That's a good one. I was gonna wrap my list up with that.
Ooh, I have another good one too.
Okay.
I'm up again, ain't I?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the cheese tray.
Cheese tray. That's awesome. Yep. You played perfectly into Wisconsin's hands. I like that. I'm gonna end mine with pigs in a blanket.
Mm-hmm. You're looking at the same list I am.
Yeah. Well, my list. I made the list. So let us know in the comments which top 5 you think is better for Super Bowl foods. We're going to keep things rolling right into top 5's cup. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Let me find my list. All right, Kyle. A legend died today.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to do a quick top 5 of Toby Keith songs. I'm going to take one. I'm going to take courtesy of Red, White, and Blue.
God damn it.
All right, you get one. You get your 1 and 2. What do you got?
I'm going to take...
We'll shove a boot in your ass. It's the American way. That will, no matter what, give me goosebumps at all times. It just did.
I'm going to take... I love this bar.
You just did that because you know I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take American Ride.
Ooh. Okay. I'm taking Should Have Been a Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been a cowboy.
You wanted me to finish that?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to.
Nope. I'm off it.
All right.
Sales.
I'm going to do my next one. I'm going to do Who's Your Daddy?
Good.
Who's your daddy? Who's your baby? Who's your buddy? Who's your friend?
I'm going to take... Wait, you got one more, don't you?
I got 2 more, buddy.
You just took Who's Your Daddy?
Oh, I got to go again.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Red Solo Cup.
Classic.
Red Solo Cup. Ha ha! I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. My voice is shit. All right, what do we got?
I'm going to take Made in America.
Okay. I'm going to end mine with...
Wait, I have one more.
Okay. Sorry.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Beer for My Horses. Was that it? Was that yours?
No. I'm going to take... I Want to Talk About Me.
That's a
I want
fucking
to talk about me.
song.
I want to talk about I want to talk about number one. Oh, my, I want to think, want to know, what I want to see. I don't want to talk about you, usually. But occasionally, I want to talk about me. All right.
Listen to that way here.
Yes. I'm going to listen to him for the next 3 weeks.
Ride.
Yeah. So everyone pour out a drink tonight for Toby Keith. Let us know in the comments what songs we missed and who has a better list of Toby Keith songs. R.I.P. to the legend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have a couple more things to end the show.
Now, hold on. Next, what color do you think the Super Bowl Gatorade's going to be?
Yellow.
Yellow?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I think yellow is probably one of the most drank Gatorades in the NFL. It is.
Is it?
Yep. So I'm going to go with yellow.
Really?
You can go with red because that's their colors, but that's not how shit works here.
I wasn't going to go red. I was going to go purple or blue.
Maybe it's water.
Doubtful.
Maybe it's beer. That's what it should be, honestly.
Beer?
Like if Andy Reid was sitting there just like taking in, like Miller Lite dumped on it. That's cool. Okay. So I wanted to ask this question because it got brought up in our group chat today. Do you remember the show Buck Wild?
Mm-hmm. What was the guy's name? The main guy?
Shane.
Shane?
It was Shane, Shay, Blondie, which back in the day I used to have a crush on. That show was crazy. It happened in Charleston, West Virginia, and it was just a bunch of kids. I don't want to say they were rednecks, but they were doing their thing. They were mudding, drinking, doing whatever the hell they wanted. I don't know how many seasons it ended up being. Like 2?
One season.
Was it just one?
Season.
Man, was that a glorious time. The show ended because I'm pretty sure Shane passed away. Do you remember that? Shane passed away because
Shane Gandy.
Yeah, he went mudding and didn't come back. He passed away.
Died we died the year I was born. We were born. We were graduating.
Yeah.
13.
And then a bunch of them got arrested, which I mean, I feel like the writing was on the wall.
That Shane boy was wild.
Dude, they were all hilarious.
Yeah.
Loved the whole show. It was kind of like, what's the show out east that everyone watched? The Orange People, the Jersey Shore, but
oh yeah, it was the country version.
The country version,
yeah.
And I loved it. And they were like our age at the time. That was sweet. I just wanted to bring that up because I always feel like there's like things, like nostalgic things that happen that like I remember like waiting for that show to come out, like each week. What was it, MTV?
He had like a little shitty S10 or Ford Ranger, didn't he? I remember that.
Yeah, he did. Hell of a show, man.
Buck
That was a hell of a show, Buck Wild. Okay. I'm just going to guess you didn't bring any hypothetical questions.
I wrote one down.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's not showing up on my list, but
that's all right.
What do we got? What's your hypothetical question?
How much would it take you to swim with sharks? And you're in the so there's a lot of places put you in a cage to do it. Would you just get in the water to swim?
What? So like, am I in a cage?
No, you're not. You're just how much to do it in a cage?
I will go in a cage for 10 grand.
Oh, you won't do it just willy nilly.
No, a cage is perfect. Yeah, I ain't gonna die. I'm in a cage.
On vacation, like we do it for free.
No, I'm not doing it for fun. But if someone pays me to do it, I will go.
Someone came out, gave you $100, and it's like, go swim with the sharks.
No.
10 grand is your cap. Huh?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to swim with the sharks. If I want to see them, I'll go to the Animal Planet.
What's the Animal Planet?
The channel.
Oh, okay. You're gonna watch it. I got you.
Yeah. Shark Week. Other than that, if I was just free willy nilly, probably I'm gonna set the bond at $3 million. Something for my kids to have because I'm dying.
On that one.
I'm dying.
Well, they don't always attack.
The fuck they don't. This fat boy goes in the water. They're eating me alive.
And like a marshmallow.
Yeah. I'm full of fucking daiquiris and fucking shrimp. They're eating me right away. You don't think so? You don't think that your hefty ass in the water that they're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking dinner,
they see
baby.
Me, they say lunch and dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. We're no appetizer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take your afternoon off. You don't gotta get supper.
Yeah, so I think about $3 million so my kids are set for life. Okay, so we're gonna end it with.
Don't you got any hypotheticals?
No, mine was Buck Wild.
Oh,
that was my question.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Okay. Tier list, Kyle. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna do a quick tier list of nostalgic iPod games. We grew up when the iPod came out. That was when we were in high school. So we're going to start right now. Once I find where the hell I put this. All right, first one on the list. Remember,
top tier,
mid, and garbage. Doodle Jump.
Mid tier.
That's crazy.
That's not a good move, but
no, that's top tier. That's a top tier game.
Wait. Yeah.
All right, Kyle put mid tier. Paper Toss. With the fucking fan. Remember that shit? Mm-hmm. You'd be sitting there swiping at it.
See, I think you have really good ones that I'm not remembering, so I'm afraid to put this. I'll put that mid tier as well.
That's crazy. Tap Tap Revenge.
Up top.
Top tier.
Mm-hmm.
See, I already think you fucked up your list, man.
That was Guitar Hero.
All right, fourth
Guitar
one.
Hero came out.
Flappy Bird. That shit was addicting.
Yeah, it's still going to bottom though.
Garbage.
Flappy
That's
Bird.
crazy. Temple Run.
I still have that on my phone.
Temple Run. You do not have that on your phone. It's not available anymore, is it? No, they took that shit off. People are paying for that app if it's on an iPod, right? Let me see if you have Flappy Bird. There's no fucking way. Click on it and play it. That's what I thought. Okay. Temple Run.
Garbage. Was fun during the time, but I hate it now.
Bike Race Pro.
Is that the one that you... fucking top.
That is a top tier game.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I think Doodle Jump's top tier, though. I think you screwed that up.
Doodle Jump was good.
Yeah.
Would I take it over? I'd take Tap Tap back in the day.
I put Tap Tap in.
That was Guitar Hero before fucking Guitar Hero came out.
No, Guitar Hero came out before that.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Guitar Hero came out in grade school. Tap Tap Revenge came out in high school. Buddy. Uh-huh. Yep. guy's an IT guy. Doesn't even know his own game.
What year?
You don't remember playing Guitar Hero in grade school? iPods weren't invented till we were like in 8th grade.
Oh wait. Right.
Yeah, no, I am right.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah, you're damn right I'm right. I am tired of being right. You know what I mean? Like this guy right here, he comes at me. You don't even know.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That was obvious.
Do you have a tier list for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dude. I like this. What do we got?
All right. Tier list.
Yep.
Child's board games.
Okay.
For you. Whenever you were a kid.
Okay.
On a snow day at Grandma and Grandpa's.
Mm-hmm.
Playing games with your cousins.
Sure.
Here they are. First one on the list. Trouble.
Fucking good game.
Mm-hmm. Click. Popping that ball in the middle.
Mid-tier.
Okay. Decent. Life.
Oh, that is such a top-tier game for me. That is such a top-tier game for me. My cousins and my sister would like load up their van with people, and I'm just trying to be like an NBA player. Like, okay, I think there's better out there than Life.
Only time will tell.
I'm putting mid-tier. Damn. I hate stacking mid-tiers right out of the chute.
Candyland. They're all good games. So you're gonna get fucked no matter what.
Garbage tier.
Ooh. Oh, Candyland.
Yeah, it's a good game. I know, but there's better out here. You have Monopoly on this list. I know you do.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we'll go Monopoly.
Top tier. Monopoly's fun. Also, fighting with your friends and family over it, fun, even more fun.
Next up.
People have lost souls over Monopoly.
That game pisses me off.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're not good with money and you're not good thinking.
No,
so there's nothing a part of that game you're good at.
I just never understand how to win that fucking
Yeah.
thing. Next up. Shoots and Ladders.
Do I think there's a better game than Shoots and Ladders? Shoots and Ladders is awesome, but I remember hitting that fucking long ass ladder to the bottom.
At the top.
Yeah, bullshit is what that was. I'm gonna do garbage tier. I think there's something better out here.
I mean, you played this one good.
Did I?
Hungry Hippo.
Hungry. I'd actually like to switch those, but I'll do top tier.
Really?
Hungry Hippo's okay. I mean,
That was amazing when you were a kid.
we actually have it in the back.
In here we do?
Yeah, we have Hungry Hippo here.
We have Rock'em Sock'em here, don't we?
Yeah, we have both those.
Ooh,
We should play that
Sock'em
sometime.
was fucking amazing.
Okay, yeah. So let me know how I did my list. I think I did a good job. What do you think?
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. So, all right. So I think that's it. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? I guess this weekend. What's going on this weekend? Super Bowl,
Friday,
Sunday.
nothing. Saturday, baby shower.
Yep.
Sunday, Super Bowl.
Yep. We have a diaper party Saturday, Sunday, Super Bowl. I don't know if I'm doing anything yet.
For Super Bowl?
Just kind of playing my cards.
I was gonna go at Mom and Dad's, but they're gonna go somewhere else. So
Yeah, I'm still kind of under the weather, so we'll see how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, if I get into one Saturday, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you're watching the game on your couch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's about it for me. So, outside of that, guys, diaper party. Yes, Tiffany. So, that's going to be it for the show today, guys. I appreciate everyone that has been listening along, that is joining our TikTok lives. We're going to keep trying it and seeing how it goes. At the end of the day, we're just trying to give the best experience to our listeners. If you haven't already, follow us at Shot of Wisco Pod on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And again, we appreciate all you guys and hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. And we will see you guys next time. Cheers.